This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the morning of Thursday, May 22nd, 2025. I'm Alex Brown. The Indianapolis Colts announced on social media Wednesday that Colts owner, philanthropist, and music lover Jim Irsay died in his sleep Wednesday afternoon. He was 65. Irsay led the Colts for more than 30 years, a period during which the team earned 10 division championships, 2 AFC championships, and 1 Super Bowl championship. A cause of death was not released. A new law signed this month by Governor Mike Braun is designed to help Indiana wineries, especially smaller producers, reach new customers. House Enrolled Act 1276 allows wineries to offer samples at farmers markets where previously they could only sell wine by the bottle. That's according to Indiana Winery and Vineyard Association board member Brent Comfort.
That is very restrictive when you're trying to sell, like for instance, our bottles that range from $26 to $39. It's very difficult to sell like sight unseen or sight untasted bottle of wine for $25+. And so going and attending farmers markets and outside events was restrictive because it wasn't really financially viable.
The law also increases the number of events an alcohol producer can attend from 45 to 75, which Comfort said is especially helpful to wineries in the winter months. Wisconsin-based Hoffmaster Group is planning to close its location in Fort Wayne that is used to manufacture paper straws. In a notice to the state, the company said the closure of the Aardvark Straws facility will result in the layoffs of 53 employees. A reason for the closure was not given. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Get ready for full throttle coverage as we shift into high gear for Business at the Brickyard, presented by LiUNA with support from the City of Westfield and Daniel's Family Vineyard and Winery. We're giving you the inside track on the powerful connection between motorsports and the Indiana economy. Join us at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for exclusive interviews, behind-the-scenes access, and the stories that drive the business of motorsports. So buckle up and join us for Emmy Award-winning Business at the Brickyard coverage all month long.
After months of deliberation, Lake County commissioners have finally settled on a site for a new Lake County Convention Center. On Wednesday, the commissioners unanimously selected Gary and its proposal to build the 145,000 square foot center next to the current Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana. Commissioner Kyle Allen Jr. said Gary demonstrated the best ability to execute on its plans.
I will use one word: execution. We must speak truth to power. This is the first time in my lifetime that I have ever seen the state of Indiana set aside $100 million in this manner. The project will be transformational. It will make the location definitely competitive because, don't be deceived, there is competition. And there's competition beyond the borders of Gary, of Lake County, and beyond the state of Indiana. We sit in the third largest market in the United States.
In Gary's proposal, the convention center itself would go just southwest of the Hard Rock Casino on what is now a parking lot. A 300-room hotel would be connected to the casino, and a walkway would connect the convention center with that hotel. Fort Wayne-based Parkview Health is expanding its footprint in Indiana with plans for 2 new facilities in Marion. The health system said this week that a multi-specialty clinic is set to open this summer, and a freestanding emergency department and urgent care will be built along I-69, set to open in mid-2027. Parkview said in a news release that the projects are part of a commitment to protecting and expanding rural access to care. The health system did not immediately disclose its financial investment in the projects or how many jobs might be created as a result. Mom Water co-founders Jill and Bryce Morrison are this week's guests on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports and entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.
Get ready for full throttle coverage as we shift into high gear for Business at the Brickyard, presented by Liuna with support from the City of Westfield and Daniels Family Vineyard and Winery. We're giving you the inside track on the powerful connection between motorsports and the Indiana economy. Join us at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for exclusive interviews, behind-the-scenes access, and the stories that drive the business of motorsports. So buckle up and join us for Emmy Award-winning Business at the Brickyard coverage all month long.